Someday I'll be able to interpret this, but not yet. Did you want me in as anything in particular?
Um, come in with your come in whatever you want to come in as. If you want to come in as whatever, it don't matter. It's just training today. So you just grab what you like. Oh, gee, I keep forgetting to push the button. I'm sitting here talking and talking. Um,
And there's me at work, who's absent-mindedly looking for a fourth and fifth mouse button now on my plain vanilla work mouse.
yeah, but
So
no, come in whatever you want. Today's just training. So if you want to come in as a medic, do that. If you don't, you just come in as a rifleman, do that.
yeah, I quite like having pack on hand. It's useful.
Yeah. Another thing, pretty soon, I want to teach you how to use AT.
Yeah, I've played with it in the VR training, but that system's a pain in the arse for trying to reload. I'm not. I managed the guided one, then tried the unguided one, tried the guided one, and think, now how do I get a second one when I miss with the first one? Couldn't figure it out, so yeah.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out for you.
Yeah, well, blowing up armor is always a good thing. And I mean the tank, as in tanks, not the game. I don't want to
Yeah.
blow up actual armor because that might not be good for my PC.
Probably not.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Probably. Yep, see you in there.
Yeah.
Well, that's the point. If they put a silent sound on this. Nope. Actually, I don't know. That did sound kind of surprising. Eh. Okay, putting a compensator on it instead. Why that Russian?
Yeah. I've got lag all over the place. I'm going to have to reboot, I think.
Oh dear. Good start.
Yeah. Welcome to the...
When people complain about connectivity issues and the connectivity goes at the exact same time.
Yeah, that was funny.
TeamSpeak's fuckery has good comic timing.
Indeed. Right. Back in a few minutes. I hope.
Good luck. Hey, Nez.
Yeah.
On Friday's mission, had a weird thing happen.
You actually had a good mission?
What?
You had a good mission?
Yeah, it was good. It was just weird. I had a weird thing happen. There was a time when we pulled the troop truck down and stopped, and there was a BTR in front of us, and then one to the side of us. So we were in a crossfire. We were getting hammered, and our guys were kind of in a hedge, and I survived. So I saw what I thought was Rogue right down from me. So I went down there, and he was still alive, but his name came up as Nikolai something another, a Russian name.
Mm.
And that's so I backed off, and I was like, because I was gonna, you know, and then I was sitting there watching him, and then all of a sudden he raises up, and so I just unload in him, and then it turns into Rogue. How could it?
Yeah, yeah. Because if you're looking at your crosshair when you're aiming at someone and the name pops up, it sticks. There's a setting that it's just something that does it all the time, and it's annoying. And it does that. So you could be looking at friendly at one moment, then all of a sudden you be looking quickly at someone, and you immediately start to see their name, and you think, "Oh, that's a friendly," but then it doesn't look right. Then you get close, and it's something else. And
Because I mean, I was right there. I mean, I was like within 2 meters of him. I mean, I was right there, and it just and then as soon as I shot him and he went down, it was Rogue.
well, that's what happens when we're wearing the
But
same uniform.
but he was dressed in the It was in the Russian uniform.
Well, we were basically in the same type of uniform they were. So anyway,
Well, yeah. I mean, but it was a little different. I could tell it was a looked like kind of friendly, but I figured he was like maybe they were laying on him or something. I don't know. It was weird.
probably.
I don't know.
Yes.
Oh no.
You know, what's concerning is the fact that this is a Russian op port in the middle of all of you guys, and no one's really caring.
Oh, we're supposed to be in Russian?
Am I supposed to be worried by the singular man surrounded by armed dudes?
Yeah, he's got a point there.
It's pointed at your crotch, to be fair, Guns.
Yeah.
It's still, you guys are not even worried that there's a op 4 guy in the middle of the group of you guys.
Oh, no.
Why am I nearly dead?
Nez happened.
Fair enough.
Oh,
It was a Nez thing.
And they're all laid out.
double
Which
tap.
is interesting is I primed it to get ready to throw it, and it's just all of a sudden it dropped. Like it got slapped out of the guy's hand. It was freaking hilarious when I saw it. I'm like, oh shit.
No basketball around here. Not on my court.
Thank you.
It's like I brought a Russian guy right up behind Gus, put the gun right to his back, and no one was like even worried. It felt like Jeffy said something, but then just went off and looked at his gun. It was like, wow.
Well, I saw your name. I knew it was you, so I kind of didn't worry too much about it. But then, again, it is you, so I guess I should have been worried.
You see my body standing here, and if I'm like over here and you see my name on something else, I'm more concerned, especially if it doesn't look normal.
Yeah, but Nez, you never look normal.
So, Charlie's making a mess here on the ground.
She's still alive?
Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, I died instantly.
He was an instant death. Everyone else got knocked out, shrapnel
Wearing
on the
quite
grenade.
thick armour.
Crow was back a ways a little bit from the grenade. It was next to you, Guns, and Gimpy.
Yeah, I saw the grenade pop out. I went to get up, but before I even had a chance to get up,
Well,
it went
it's
off.
weird because I primed it and I was going to throw it, then all of a sudden it just dropped. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I saw it drop, and then boom. That thing went off fast too.
Yeah, one of those RGO ones, RG5, RG.
All right, I need a quick AFK. I'll be right back.
So she said.
Hello,
Oh,
what's going on?
not bad. Nothing much. I'm just sorting out some crazy mortar loadout for no reason.
I just realized it's stuff.
You realised it's stuff.
Yes, I am alive.
Amazing.
Yes, I thought it was apt to inform that I am in fact still alive.
I'm really happy for you. Okay, I'm going to make this loadout more overweight because that seems a good idea, doesn't it?
Definitely. Just make yourself as heavy as you possibly can.
Yeah, 56 kilos. However, I'm a one-man artillery piece, so I think that kind of makes up for it.
You don't need to move.
I don't need to move. Yeah, I just need to find a good spot to empty the loadout, and then I'll be light again. And to be fair, I'm carrying 24 rounds of 60mm mortar. So yeah, I'll do it. How you been, Nicky?
Yes, tired of people.
Tired of people? You're normally just
I
tired.
know that feeling.
Yeah,
I'm tired of people too.
People just need to fuck off.
They do. They
yeah,
really do.
They really do.
Why haven't they?
My job would be so much easier if people weren't around.
My life would be so much easier.
Are we doing anything tonight, or
Yeah,
just?
a little bit of CQB training, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Halo insertion, I believe.
Yeah, that's the one.
A what?
We're gonna jump out of helicopters.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna change my roll then.
I'm gonna go pee.
You do that.
Sounds like a good idea.
I'm going to carry on playing Action Man.
Well, that seems a bit more stable.
Hello.
And I have no idea what.
I'm back.
What's up?
I'm back.
I'm still not that stable. Damn it.
What?
This is still not being all that stable.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Oh, I'm having stability issues. Not sure if it's connectivity or what.
How are your frame rates?
I can't remember where to check those.
Mm. I have the counter up from the GeForce Experience. That thing puts a counter on all my games.
Right,
There
no.
should be a option just in game as well, I think.
I believe if you open up your video options, it tells you what your frame rate is in the corner of that window.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway.
Where the booth?
Could I grab some loadout help guns?
Yeah, sure.
I haven't set up a default training one yet.
Okay.
Well, this is my 1 week birthday of being in here, so...
All right. What do you got in your pack now?
Not a huge amount, I don't think. Hang on. Some frags and some medical stuff, and that's about it, really.
All right. You don't need to load up on too much medical, just enough for yourself.
Cool.
It's going medic though, so at least in terms of what's loaded in us. I think we should be fine. I'm running medic, so.
Yeah, that's. I just figure she just needs personal stuff to patch herself up. You know, don't
Goodness.
take a bunch.
Goodness knows I'll need a lot of that tonight.
Yeah, Nez is a bit harsh.
Make sure you grab earplugs.
Yeah, I think I've got them.
All right. A mine detector. It's a day mission, so you don't have to worry about any nighttime stuff. Make sure you have a, where is it? Let me see here.
I'm not sure I've even got a primary weapon at the minute.
Well, yeah, that would be your first thing.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Now, I find it's best to go down the list on the left.
Start from top, go down. That's the way I do it.
Yeah, that's the way I do it too.
Cool.
I've actually set myself a nothing preset so that I can build loadouts from scratch. That's quite nice.
Same.
I hurt myself jumping off a container.
Oh, haven't managed that one yet.
You will.
Did take a nosedive off a cliff on, what was it, Thursday?
Carrying 50 kilos of 60mm mortar.
Yeah.
Would the honey badger still be alright for tonight, Guns?
What was that, Jess?
Would the honey badger be alright for tonight, or is there anything else recommended? So I'm still not familiar with this one.
Anything else, actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's
You could set the honey bread. Yeah, okay.
I'm having some brain freeze tonight. You'll have to excuse me. I've even slept a bit this afternoon. I'm just whacked.
That gun fucking sucked.
Yeah. I just like the name.
It is good. It's because it's the honey badger's renowned for going for the genitals. Being a right
Yeah.
little vicious bastard. Ripping people's todgers off.
Hell hath no fury and all that.
Like a honey badger with sharp claws.
I'm trying to remember what I had last Sunday.
So we got to be in Russian crap, right?
No, that was just Nez being weird.
Oh, because most of the stuff is Russian.
This is full Arsenal.
Yeah, this is like
It's literally
top part of the
everything.
map.
You're just in the Russian section.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of Russian shit. That's the problem.
That's nothing wrong with AKs. They work.
Oh, hell yeah, they do. The CQB, they're excellent.
I would recommend a different scope, Jess.
I just pulled up last week's training loadout that I saved, which I suddenly remembered I had.
LDS, I believe it's buggy.
Hang on, let me get back in the arsenal. You can suggest me something else then.
I thought
Yeah,
Jeff
a
said
lot
they
of Zoom
fixed the
modules.
LDS.
It works, but there's it's got a weird sort of pixely outline around it when you zoomed in. If that bothers you, there are other options. How much zoom do you want, Jess? All of it?
I mean, you'll get a lot of respect from me if you want all the zoom.
No. Don't confuse me, guys. My brain ain't up for that tonight.
Oh, I'm getting a lot of lag tonight. Is anyone else
Yeah.
getting it?
Oh, it's not just me then.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, well, I went to one of the range, shooting range, and came back again, and I spent about 4 minutes just stood with nothing going on.
Oh dear.
And it just froze again just now. Just seconds.
Yeah, me too.
Weird. Don't normally get this.
Right, was somebody going to recommend a different scope then?
I can do. 5.56 rifle in it, so I would recommend the M150 RCO for a medium scope. If you want some nice zoom so you can hit people in the eyes.
I do like my headshots.
Okay then, SU230/PVS.
Oh, that's the one I'm using.
It's a good scope.
Yeah.
I'm too heavy. I'm going to ditch this 18.
Yeah, actually,
I like
that's
it 'cause
usually
it's
the
got
scope I use
different,
too.
Scopes.
Which
SU
The SU230.
PVS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the top
Yeah,
one, not
I
the
usually use
fancy
that.
ones.
That
So that's
one?
got 3 zoom level. Well, it's got 3 modes, yeah. It's got 3 modes if you control right click. So
Okay.
the first one, you'll just look down the scope, it'll be a 1x. It'll just be like a red dot. The second one,
Okay.
you'll have a 4 times scope.
Nice.
The third one's the backup iron sights on top.
Ah, sweet.
I like the PVS MRDS coyote. I mean, you don't need the coyote part, I think, but the plus the MRDS, because that's got.
You've literally got it.
Yeah. No. She's missing the scope on top.
You've literally got it.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's the one I like. I was suggesting the scope.
I think it overcomplicates it, because then you've got 4 selected instead of 3. It's just too many.
Hey, I had enough fun with 2, so this is going to be weird.
Yeah, a lot of people get pissy about the 3, to be honest, but it's
My
a really good
preference
scope.
is the
Fair enough.
Frigicon ACOG.
What mags do you recommend tonight? I've got the 30 round Stanags at the M855 at the minute.
If you can find 855A1, that's better. Same but better.
Yeah, got that. Thank you. I do appreciate all the help,
995AP.
boys.
Oh, 995AP, but that overcomplicates it. If you want to be really arsey about it, 855A1 is better than 855, but M995 or 993 is it?
Something like that. 9.
If it's a 9, it's even better.
Too many numbers.
Yeah,
I'm confused.
this is
You think you're confused, don't it?
This is a couple of years of Tarkov for me that learned all this shit. I'm still working on the Russian one.
The bad things come at the end.
Yeah, as long as the bullets go
That's
out
all you
of the
need.
gun.
That's all you
into
need.
them. They all
Then you
work.
have one
Yeah.
part, one
Oh,
part.
apart from there's one of them that is blanks, and you don't want that one.
Well, then you get it and smack them over the head with it.
Don't get the French one either. That's instant kill from Nez.
Oh yeah, Nez doesn't like fat asses. Racist.
Oopsie.
Hey, Nez, you there? Yes, not.
I had my dinner too early and now I'm hungry again.
Error.
Rookie
Why have I
mistake.
got a flag? How do I get the flag off? How do I turn this flag off?
What
Why
flag?
do you have a flag?
I got a flag over my shoulder. I don't know how to turn it off.
Why do
Nez,
you
put
have
it
a
there.
What is good funny? You also
So-
got my game.
So's Gimpy.
Oh,
I've
is
not
it
got
good?
French. I'm not running around with French stuff. Take this thing off
I'm
me.
not either.
Well, you have one
Get
at
it
your
off.
back as well, game.
I don't care.
Get it
I've also
off.
got a 60mm mortar that argues the toss
Thank
about
you.
it.
Right,
I'll take it. I'll do a war crime. I'll fight under a white flag. I've got phosphorus as well. I can do 2 war crimes at once.
Oh,
Who's got the laser gun?
Pew pew.
Damn it.
Pritch, were you just mumbling to yourself something about being the law?
Possibly.
Judge Dredd quotes and all that.
I don't even have a vest on yet, do I? Damn it.
Yeah, you make sure you got one of those.
Oh,
'cause you need
320.
to carry stuff.
What,
Catch your
who,
death
how,
if you
when?
haven't.
That's 320/40, Mike.
It's the
It is.
L whatever it is. It's the Brit Heckler and Koch one.
Ah, I didn't know we used that.
Yep. If you get the L119A1,
Oh, of course, yeah.
which is the SF style rifle, you
No,
get the
it's on the A3 as well.
only decent piece of the weapon system.
Didn't even occur to me that that's what it was. Because it looked weird on a fucking bullpup.
Yes.
I want my extra suit.
Excellent. Excellent.
Nez, can you arrange for me to get my extra suit on the server?
Nope.
Please? Pretty please?
No.
Oh. Salty now.
I did the push to talk thing again. Oops.
I can
You
I
did.
can go put you in the corner if you
Yep.
want.
Don't want
Evening,
to go in the
Jess.
corner. I want to sulk here.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, I'm alright. Bit tired, but I'm okay.
I'm done my sulking.
Hey, Pritch.
Hey, Ron.
Hello, Guns.
Yo.
Ugh.
I can't even figure out whether I've got any ammo or not.
Check
One
your
mag's
vest.
all you
See at
need.
the top right. When you've got your weapon out.
Why have I got spray paint?
Sorry?
So you can mark where
I
we're
don't know, what you gonna go tagging some buildings?
So we're not marking on the map anymore. We're just going to tag the buildings we've checked.
I didn't add it
yeah,
though.
I got mags.
Good.
You coming as EOD, prick?
Nez is
No, I
really
came.
charming.
Well, 2IC.
Oh.
I'm okay with the COD.
Did you not like that idea, Nez?
It would work, but then it sucks at night because you can't see the color.
I'm sure we can find some
You know, again with
Iridescent.
the different designs, we can always figure something
Oh
out.
god, I'm 40 kilograms.
I just realised it's a fucking CQB mission. I'm trying to pack a mortar like a dickhead.
I mean,
I didn't say
you
a
might
word
be
there,
able to
Jim.
use it.
Don't worry, I've got zero idea what I'm doing.
I
If
know
it
what I'm
moves,
doing.
it's
I'm
not
just
hard to
pretending I
shoot
don't
it.
apparently.
Hey, having survived on Thursday, that was fun.
Barely.
That was amateur hour.
Oh,
that was,
glory, that SAM site that we nearly nosedived.
that was
Oh,
Jackson,
excellent.
wasn't it?
Mhm.
That was funny, yes.
I had a mid-air collision with Sludge, I think.
Somebody collided in midair.
Yeah, that was probably me.
Overweight.
I think Sledge complained that he collided with someone,
Underweight.
and I exploded right over the objective, so probably that was me.
That's coming from someone that complains, he brags that he's pretty good at flying.
Who brags that they're good at flying?
Sledge. All the hours I fly on SOG and my force.
Well, it does do DCS, so...
Yeah,
Yes,
makes
very, very
absolutely no
different.
difference.
Very
Armor,
different.
honestly.
Nah, not in armour, or so I've heard.
DCS is harder to pick up, but it's more responsive. It does what you want it to. If something just twitches wrong in armor, you'll flip a halo onto its head. It's great fun.
I dropped one
It's
bomb,
got
but it was...
way more
Oh,
jank
I've
to
seen the
it.
way vehicles handle. It's like Mario Kart on something or other.
Oh, you should see the Karts DLC.
Nobody should see that.
Yeah, I kind of picked that up as part of the Black Friday bundle.
What was it, like 20p?
Yeah, I just...
Something like that.
I've oversplit our maps.
I've been banned by Nez from buying it.
Vehicles for some reason just have insane grip.
Not worth it unless you want a flare gun.
Or Taurus judge that you can't load bullets in.
That's what I'm saying, a flare gun. That's the only thing that's good out of that whole pack.
It's not even a flare gun. It's just a fucking 410 shotgun with blanks.
Hello, everyone.
Red or green flares?
Oh, Nikki.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
You're right back.
Long time no see. How you been?
Playing with their loadouts.
Alive.
That's a good start.
Yeah, it is. November depression, you know. Fun
December.
times.
Pre-Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sucks.
Literally been zoned out for a whole month. It's insane.
Not good. Hey, Twan.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hi.
That time of year, the days get short, it gets dark.
Oh yeah, it gets like dark at 4 p.m. now over here.
Yep.
Fun times.
Shortest day in about 19 days.
I've got 9 days of work left until my Christmas break. I'm happy.
I miss the sun.
Yeah.
Ooh, that reminds me, I need to check the calendar to see if I get a day off because my shift might land on Christmas Day, but I doubt it. Balls.
Sounds like it does.
No day off?
No day off. I'll probably still be hungover from Christmas by the time it's my shift.
Why is there like a lot of nades on the ground by Birch?
Because Pritchard's been doing the cap school of loadout and putting everything on the fucking floor.
I tried getting rid of him into the arsenal, but it wouldn't take him.
Then you don't know how to do it. You gotta go into the proper arsenal and remove them from inventory.
Magic.
Magic.
A kind or just general magic?
General magic. He's
Wizardry.
he's a 3-star general. He's in charge.
Ah, okay.
He don't come down much.
Expecto parabellum.
Spectral what?
Parabellum.
Hello?
Hi.
Wife calling.
Go into a tunnel.
Hey, Vaughn. All the Euros and the Yankees won't get that.
No, they won't.
Get what?
I'm
Hey,
shouting
Von.
Avon.
Oh, that's what you said. I thought you said, hey, Ron.
That's what I thought I heard him say.
Oh, where's this not
I
come
thought the
from?
US had Avon as well.
Avon service, yeah.
Like
Look,
they
I'm
sell
surrounded
the
by
elect crap.
bees.
They're
Oh
annoying.
yeah. Nice. Thank you.
Pac-Man!
Necessary for immersion.
That was Pac-Man dying. Who's Pac-Man?
Breakfast.
Early.
I'm
Sorry.
back. My wife was calling to see if I was playing a game, and of course I explained to
No.
her I was participating in a military simulator.
Nice.
Oh, done.
That's her told.
Pritch, take your tablets.
No! Never!
Good. That's the spirit.
I'm on spirits.
I wish I was.
Oh, I actually got a new bottle. Yes, the other day.
Ooh, what we got?
So everyone ready? Getting started?
Around single malt from.
Gans looks like he's still doing stuff to the box.
Oh yeah.
Ready as I'll never be.
I haven't actually tasted it yet, though.
I'm also ready.
Let's go.
All right.
Is that starter game gun run?
Probably.
That's
Yeah.
a weak pop.
It's overcompensating. Yeah, nothing unusual for rubber ducky.
Quack, quack.
All right. First part of this quick training is proper mounting and dismounting of a helicopter. There's been some times watching people are not doing it properly, so we're just gonna do a quick overview because Tuesday you will be reinserting by a little bird. Since there's too many of us to do the little bird tonight, we're using a Blackhawk. Alright. Get on, make sure you know scroll wheel. If you have your Ace Interact or whatever, you can do that as well, but Blackhawk's over here to the north in the little parking lot.
Am I just being violent, or am I just gonna participate with training?
Just push it.
Just go red.
Copy.
Copy.
Sure, so no.
Good to know.
Whoever's got the P90, you're going to burn your hand on that suppressor in a few rounds.
Ow.
I don't intend on touching the suppressor. Or am I already?
No, it's the way you're holding it, yeah.
Yeah, you could be very much are.
Nah,
I
don't
would
worry
also
about it.
be worried about the bullets flying through my hand.
You keep your hands to yourself there now, Ronald.
I'm only going to touch your knee once.
Good word.
I'm not going to touch
It's a
it.
very strange animation, that is.
I'm standing looking right at the back of the aircraft.
I could be mistaken for something else.
Scroll wheel that and then or
Got it, thanks.
It just.
Challenge number 1 complete. Get in the chopper.
Nice.
now when you dismount, do a 360.
Dismount? These
I
nuts.
Can't hear him.
Me neither.
Nez.
Can't hear you, Nez.
We're all in a soundproofed helicopter.
I don't think.
Hear me now?
Yeah.
Mount up.
Are we on any channel?
No, not yet. No.
Alright, because we got the inside the helicopter, so it's hard to know what you're saying.
Next turn.
Steam aboard.
Christian.
Guns in.
Riz in. Shirts on end. Brilliant.
we're missing one.
Ron,
Jess is still trying to get in.
you need to wash
Yeah,
your
I
boots,
can't
Ron.
find a spot.
Sorry, Sarge.
Should be one just forward of
Scroll
me.
wheel.
Yeah,
Yes,
just
scroll
see right
wheel.
about
See
where
if you
I'm
can
at,
find an
and
empty
right
seat.
at the bottom window, you can get in.
There's on the other side.
Nope, start
Roll
seeing
over.
one.
Try the other side.
Right here.
It might just be Armour being a dick again.
Let me get out for a moment.
Finally.
There we go. Jess aboard.
I'm in.
All good.
Dismount.
Copy.
Yeah, north.
Guns west.
Thought that was what the spray paint was for.
Excellent. All right, regroup on me.
Left turn, Gimpy.
Excellent. That's good, guys. You guys are good getting in and mounting. Yeah, it just takes a bit to find a sweet spot to scroll wheel with the aircrafts. They're all different little spots, but that usually takes some people time.
If it's not by the door, they've done something wrong in the design. But usually,
Yeah, door, back part, angle, corner. Yeah.
Yeah, and
So you guys
sometimes
did
you can't
excellent on the
stand too
dismount.
close either.
Yeah, you have to good a meter, at least meter and a half to from it. You get automatically start to look right at the helicopter. You get the icon. You can hit the space to get in, or whatever your interaction key is. Excellent. And dismount was perfect. You guys dismounted out, spread out, fan got crouched. Excellent. Because once you do that, once everyone's dismounted, the chopper will take off. Once the chopper's clear of your spot, then you can communicate to move out from there. Don't want to try doing it while the chopper's like right on the ground unless it's spooling down. Alrighty. I'm going to teleport us over to the CQB zone, and I'm going to throw some extras into the zone to do some CQB stuff. Because Tuesday will require some CQB.
My house is fucking freezing.
Put the heating on.
Ditto.
It is.
My
it
cabin
costs
is
the same
very
to keep the
freezing.
heating on at fuck all as it does to keep it on at 20. So I'll just put it on at 20. Also, I've made a group. Doesn't mean I'm in charge.
Yes, it does.
Just means I get tired of.
Gimpy is in charge.
All right.
He's the new spaceman.
135 because I'm not going to change it because you made me in
Sounds
charge.
good. As long as I know I'm happy.
My favorite group.
135 radio check.
Hello.
135 radio check.
Nope.
135 radio check.
That was 5-0.
There we go.
You did that there a second
Yeah,
ago.
hit the wrong button.
Sorry, I just invited everyone that wanted it yet.
That's fine.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to 135.
Are we all at 135?
Yes, Jess. Switch it to 135.
DM 135 radio check.
You're good.
Hello.
Come check 135.
Gotcha. Clear.
Jess, you really also want to join the group.
Press
What?
U, Jess.
So, is interact with someone. If in interactions, it will show the option join group.
I'm doing the hard way one.
Just press U.
Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah, good.
Wow, it's
Thank you.
actually a really big squad, isn't it?
Oh, we brought some AT
Press
sticks.
space anyway.
I did.
I think
He's
he's driving
getting
around on
high up for
DCS,
his
isn't he?
fucking lollyfuckers.
All right.
Or is he digging
it's the
DCS, isn't he?
Russians.
Ah.
Happy hunting.
All medics green.
That's better. 9 of us then.
That's silly, I'm not
weak.
ready.
Wait, are we really that many?
Yeah, Hades, go red.
Copy.
I'm a machine gun, Gimpy.
Yeah, the alpha lock go blue. That makes things easy.
All of Hotel Red?
Yeah.
Twan.
If you've got room in
What
your
now,
inventory, just
Rob?
drag it into there. Then you'll keep it on
Red.
your person.
Yes.
Go green.
I am.
I'm just gonna let Nez wait. I'm waiting for Nez to make it
It's gone,
spicy
it's on.
for us. Is he all
Spicy.
all spicy?
Nez
all
already
gone.
Oh, it's
said
already
good hunting.
spicy. I'm just adding some more.
He's pushed the go button.
I believe he said he has.
Yeah.
Hotel, have you got a
Russians.
medic?
Negative.
Negative.
Whoopsie.
We're all carrying medical supplies, though.
Okay.
Guns. Did
It's
you
nice
come in
knowing
just
you.
like to IC? Guns.
Say
I will
again?
mag them over your heads
Did
as
you
you
come
take
in
casualties.
as to AC or something?
I came in as one IC.
Well, then you do have medic berms.
Yeah, I got medic perms. I
That's
just don't
fine.
have a whole bunch of medical supplies on me.
I guess.
Alright, guns and run fire team leads. Any
think-
flip a coin for which side we go in and just spice the place up a bit?
I do a 2-front attack.
Yeah, let's do north and east.
Copy.
Sounds
I
good.
did come in as medic, I think.
Red east, blue north. I'm going with blue.
Jess, if you came in
Blue
as
on
medic,
Ron.
go green.
Okay.
Where are we again?
North insert, Gand. North insert.
And what about
Blue
Hades?
team, telegraph north
East
insert.
insert.
Got it.
And red team is taking east.
Yes.
Yep. I'm actually coming with.
Impy's with red this time. What? Blue set.
Hey, Gab.
Hello.
Vehicle just outside red team location. Well, engine noises at least.
Where were we inserting? Sorry, someone was talking over that.
East.
East. Hit your scroll wheel, scroll down until it says east insert, Jess.
Oh, you did.
Gimpy, Ron, over. Send. Yeah, we all going to work off one channel, or are we going to have a red and a blue channel? All one. Just try and keep comms clear if you don't need them. Copy. We get spoiled by our tiny squads.
Search on crossroad.
Blue, let's move out 2 by 2. Gand and Curly in one pair. Rizit and Ron in the other.
Red, same thing.
I need 6, boss.
Vehicle getting louder southwest from red team. Now west.
Yeah, Vic.
Stop just beyond visual range. Oh, I see, it's BTR. Good. We're getting AT. Clear back blast.
You're clear.
We lost Reds. Whoa. It's down.
40 Mike for dismount.
Helicopter.
Helicopter coming from the southwest.
Helos over the top. Are we shooting them? Not yet. Negative MI8s. Cross, Nicky.
Yeah, looks unarmed.
Just a Nez flyover, don't panic.
Shot southeast.
Yeah, bridge taking fire.
No eyes.
Yeah, it's coming from the west.
Yeah, blue will try and scope it out.
Yeah, it's west of the black smoke plume.
Yeah, it's east of blue team.
They're currently on the main road.
Blue team are on the edge of the northernmost circle.
Two enemies down.
Copy blue, you're in the marked area from what I see.
Yeah, crosshatched area.
Target down 303 to the west.
Enemy on the street, southeast. You got an enemy southeast, man, behind you. Yeah, I'm not seeing it out again.
Oh yeah, I can see him. Schwack him then, Gand.
Check upstairs, guys.
Roger.
West, one
Right,
building.
blue team moving in, southeast.
Looks clear.
Helo's over the top of blue.
Alright, wait for the helos to go by.
He's moved off left. Moved off right, sorry.
Copy.
That's MIA armed. Armed MIA.
Russian rockets.
Shit, this tin shack's full of them.
Vehicle noises, southwest red team.
Briz back in where PC crashed.
Alright, we got bad guys around the corner here.
Making fire from the other side of the road, I think.
Contact, two-story building at 100.
One down.
Bombs. Bombs drop.
Brilliant. Blue took Mascaz.
Pritch has hit self-aid in the garage next to you, guns.
Curly,
vehicle nearby.
Nicky and Gand all dead. Ron's on his own.
Gimpy hit bad.
I'm looking for you, Pritch.
I'll wait for you guys respawning then.
Where exactly are you, Pritch? I don't see you.
We just got bombed by helicopter.
Bridge is down.
Jazz hit.
Red team surrounded.
Shooters down.
Ron self-med, bleeding out.
On my way.
DM respawn. And it's friendly.
Helicopter coming back in.
We got a vehicle.
Richie's back respawned.
Working on myself.
Give me a moment.
I love the way the legs are stuck up in the air.
Yeah, I'm doing medical on you too.
Ron, where you at? You dead?
You Townsend.
Gandon, where you died.
Probably that en route.
Red's doing medical.
Southeast 135 Blue Squad, top of the road again.
Hi, John. That helo's coming back. Where the fuck is it?
Stitching you.
Bombs out, bombs out.
Bombs on blue.
Sticking 1,000 milliliters of blood in you.
Give me the work.
You just cover, Jess. I'll do it. You just keep covering us.
Okay.
Search on self-aid.
Right, Dan's going to cover from the other side.
Can anyone
Yeah,
get
Jess.
AT out on that helicopter? I mean...
A guy just ran from across the street from left to right.
Got someone around the corner, I think.
Yeah, packing 10 seconds.
Blue team sit rep. We're taking punches at the helicopter.
Gimpy
Character
1, we're
taking
taking
fire.
contact from southeast. You're northwest.
Copy that. Hostiles in between
249.
squads.
Very definitely.
Yeah, we got contacts inside that building
mark.
too.
Red location with blue smoke.
Copy.
Should we do the same again?
Negative, I want you to try and get to us.
Alright, moving out.
I think we're clear my way.
Friendly left side.
If you haven't put them in, put in your earplugs. My hearing's shot.
Red team, get 360 security. Blue team, push towards this location.
Copy.
Take that building ahead of us at 213. Gan, top floor, scumbags.
DM. Scanning west.
Where the heck is the pole?
I don't know. We're back at main base, aren't we?
Yeah. Respawn by the CQB area.
That's this thing, yeah?
No, if you look on the map and you see where we are at the airbase.
Yeah.
Okay, look to the southeast across the Pyros Gulf. You see where that little magnifying glass is, and then it says CQB star point?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, that's where we're going.
Okay, how do I force it?
Hit your escape and then respawn.
Okay.
Ron Someone's taking shots from the northeast, no idea where.
Guns is back in.
Liam respawned.
Yeah, and ow.
Give yourself
Got it.
Helo's making another flyover. Okay, search on pushing west.
Get your weapon, Jess. You don't have a weapon.
Oh, right. Is that a thing?
Yeah, having a weapon is usually a good idea. And yes, this is a arsenal right here. It should be. Yep, it's a full arsenal.
Marvellous.
Gandron.
Yeah, go for Gan.
Yeah, that building on your left, we're going to stronghold in that one and mark it on the map. Blue squad, collapse on Gand. Northeast building.
Search on reinsert this way to AA.
Bombs, bombs, bombs! Northwest!
They're back lost.
Alright, same thing before, east. God damn it.
Looks like a tail rotor.
Friendlies in this building.
Tail rotor on the enemy bombing helicopters out.
All units, this is Gimpy. All units, this is Gimpy. If scattered, please proceed to mark a strong point.
Blue is there, setting security.
Bombing helicopters making a sideways run.
Alright, just respawn back in. I'm heading to that,
East bombing bombs.
Engage the helo with small arms if you have nothing better to engage it with. It is not an armoured tank of a plane, it's a fucking MI8 transport helicopter with shit strapped to it. Just shoot it.
It's crashed.
I'm seeing scattered map markers. If you're near somebody...
well, yeah, Jess. Oh, there you go.
Run as double, at least.
Yeah, I'm currently behind you.
Shall we dance?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out exactly where we're going here, okay?
Dim,
Yeah,
Pritch,
no
I'm right behind you.
Roger. I'm a bit lost.
Gandron, are you watching the north side?
Copy that.
Nikki, Ron, can you watch the south side out of the back little window?
I'm watching southwest.
Sweet, sweet. Gimpy, Ron, over.
Send.
Stronghold is set. Set. All doors are marked, and we're watching.
Copy, Ron. Contact.
Pritch, did you see where they were shooting from?
Negative.
Blue team, fresh mags, and PID. PID, friendlies coming in hot.
Well, this looks familiar.
Friendly's coming in from the southeast.
East, southeast.
Copy that.
Sorry, Gan. Northeast, coming in from northeast.
Copy that.
You alright, Gimpy? I'm putting some blood in you.
There's something directly over the road beyond there.
Alright, Jess, you take care of them. I'll provide security.
Okay.
Hey there. Hello. Gimpy, we got
Eyes
two
on
strays.
friendlies east. We got several strays, Ron.
We got DM and Pritch with us.
Yeah, there's a short one on the ridge. Guns is there as well. There's a couple of us to your east-northeast will be with you shortly.
Yeah, watchful eye of Gand over you at the moment.
To you.
A man was hiding in this broken building, and he was sort of half under rubble, but he lit me up.
Stitching you.
Could I go after Gimpy?
What's up, Twan?
Could I
Packing you
get the
16
medical
seconds.
after Gimpy?
You can come to me, I'll medicate.
Seconds.
Because my chest and arms are a bit broken.
Okay, Gimpy, good to go.
Thank you. Med Twan,
Welcome.
please.
Okay.
Cover him.
Here.
Okay. Stitching you.
Hey, is there someone in that building to the southwest of us?
Friendlies are in Stronghold building, Guns.
Oh, yeah, it's Riz. Never mind. Hey, Riz.
Hey, Guns.
I'm on the veranda.
Blood going in.
Safe. I'm grateful for the quiet, but it worries me.
Yeah.
Yeah, suggest we don't stay here long, boss.
Hey, firm.
Helo,
I'm here
helo.
on helicopter. I'm sorry.
Bombs drop.
Disperse.
Too late for Nicky Curly.
Some more blood in you.
Twan, you've got that igloo on your back. You feel like using it?
Packing you 10
Yeah,
seconds.
but it's empty.
Ron's outside, took frag damage.
Guns, you've got that Titan on your
Gun,
back.
you
You feel
feel
like using it?
Yeah, I haven't been able to get a decent clear shot.
Fair enough. Assemble your squad. Get searching. For
How
this
much
objective.
medical attention is
Roger. All right, Reds, form up on me.
Over there. You may be able to get up to that.
New orders for you, Rob.
Go.
Your discretion. Search the area for the objective.
All right, I'm going to try to get up on this roof and take out that chopper.
Try and keep your squad in one piece. That's all you need to do.
Roger.
Yep.
I'm going to demolish this gas tiger because I don't like the look of that 30 mil on it.
Can't we use it?
Where did it go, Bertoria? No, I'm going to make it go boop.
That's why I'm with you. Climb it. Climb it.
Yeah, it's not letting me.
Fire and help.
Frag.
It disappeared. Oh, I see it.
Curly, Nicky, head for Ron, northeast building, past Stronghold.
Okay, I'm just checking if there's anyone at the stronghold needing medical attention.
Yeah, Ron. DM as well,
Okay.
please, in the
On my way.
ruins.
There's 2 dead ones in the ruins. Where's Ron?
Ruined building, northeast.
Helo.
En route.
My glass clear.
Bombs out.
I can't get a lock on them.
Approaching your building now, Ron.
Guns, what's your location?
I was up top this building over here trying to get a shot on the helicopter, but I'm heading over to you guys.
Roger that. I got Jess and DM with me.
Copy.
Hopefully you.
We are literally opposite the burning tiger.
Hey, man.
I enjoyed doing that. Oh, I took an explosive. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it flew right overhead.
I'm fine. It didn't get through the wall. Whew.
Yeah, I cannot get a lock on him.
Com check 135.
Leave it, Charlie.
Move it, Charlie.
Cheers, lost him in the respawn.
Respawn is pack AA.
Yeah, I will.
Ah.
Or
Is that Blue's
single
over
shot.
by the strong point?
Yeah, we're not east of the strong point.
I'm approaching from the northeast.
Jesus.
Still don't have the lock on?
Just sir. Also, just word of advice: don't stand behind someone with your rocket launcher out. It will hurt if they fire it.
Yeah, I didn't see him. Sorry.
Copy.
Same again.
Just be aware.
Yeah. Guess we're moving, are we?
Do we have anyone who can do anything about my bruising?
Yeah, where are you?
Right next to you. Thank you very much.
Approaching from the west.
Can have a medical check from Red.
Sure, I'm good.
Guns, green, green.
Cheers, green, green. Good to go.
Damn green, green.
Blue calling to run with your med checks.
Negative green. Red, just bruised. Alright, come over here, I'll patch you up.
Gimpy, blue's green.
Copy that.
You got him?
I'm hoping. Yep, I got him.
Sweep the area.
Helicopter down.
Excellent news.
Way!
Let's go, Blue. Clear these buildings.
Good shooting, Sarge.
Thank you.
Where do we? Where? Oh God.
Yeah, words are fun tonight for me too. I think Gund is reloading his boom tube.
Hello.
Okay, let's move up, guys.
Engaging, don't panic.
Yeah, I got the guy.
Anybody found any workable intelligence?
Negative.
Nope.
Blue, we're going to sweep the area immediately southwest of our current position.
Gimpy, are we hard clearing these targets?
If you deem it necessary.
Copy.
Upstairs clear.
Yeah, we're clear both ways.
Map updating what now?
Red team, your operational area is now north of your location.
Copy.
Blue heading southeast, southwest. Are we going southeast or southwest?
I recommend Blue would move northwest.
Copy that.
Northwest.
Searching for intel.
Two down.
I also recommend Blue consolidate a bit, get yourselves together.
Yeah, so this guy's only got some porn. Nothing else.
Anything good?
Yeah. Nah,
Keep hold
just
of it. We'll share.
carry stuff, you know.
Ah, I found your dead body, Nicky.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
Got eyes on.
Curly from Gimpy, I have questions
He's
about
down.
your loadout choices.
Got a guy.
What question? Why do you need a baker's dozen of fucking hand grenades?
Just in case.
You never know. Just in case he needs to fill an egg box and throw it at someone.
Where's the rest of Blue?
Meh, searching.
We're heading northeast.
If you get too scared, just make an RV point.
Got
I thought we were going northwest.
This is northwest.
Hit the team.
Raise it. My arm is just fucked up and all my bindings have changed, so we have to restart.
No bother, Riz. Fast mover! That seems problematic.
Bomb.
Nicky, Ron, let's go northeast.
Okay.
Guns.
Twan, have you still got
Just clear.
ammo in that igloo?
It is.
Nope. I said it still is.
Fair enough.
We are out of the search area right now, Ron.
Yeah, let's go back in then.
Alright, we got this area pretty much cleared.
Yeah, and then southwest.
You're looking for a big box.
Yeah, moving to the last building and
Guns, guns, guns.
that was right around me.
It's pretty rough. Oh, we got 2 KIA.
What's the climb command, someone?
Space.
Or try your mouse button, number 5.
I'm only getting ready to reload.
Alright, we're good.
Okay. One building left north side.
Visual on red.
Gimpy, do you want us to go towards the tower?
Fast mover.
Fast movers incoming.
I don't even see it.
Is it outside the zone?
I see one building all the way up in the north and clearly moving. Art's on some balcony again.
Can't find the wretched climb.
Try
B.
spacebar. Or your forward of your 2 left mouse buttons.
What do we reckon that the objective is now buried in some fucking building that's been flattened?
Probably, yeah.
Thank you, button 5 worked.
Yeah, it might be.
I'm seeing a lot of demolished buildings in the AO.
Oh, actually, I found it.
Mark on map.
Found button 5.
I think you found the objective.
Ah, it doesn't help then.
Yeah, I found the objective. I've marked it on map.
Woo!
Nez has to do the button press because he switched it on, so...
Boss, I'd suggest all-round defence and prepare for a fight.
Agreed.
Where's the... Okay, it's more northeast. Okay.
All units consolidate on box found marker.
This is probably quite
Northeast
a
of the
defensive
circle.
position. We've got boxes on around the corner.
Yeah.
Here. I was walking around on top of that patio, just looked at him and like.
Beautiful. Yeah, I walked right past it. I never saw it.
Right, I'm going to take up a position.
Can
on that
run.
balcony
Yes. Yeah, box found marker.
Copy that. I'm on it now.
What the fuck? That was a cluster bomb.
Hey, we got a resupply anywhere near?
Negative.
You get resupplied when you die.
I got no more AT.
CQB Spartan.
I got a bullet for you.
Separate Spartan. We have failed the objective, but I believe that the person who pressed the button to start the game has to click the button to stop the game.
No, I can explode the box if you need it. I can hold space to plant charges. Or not. Or not.
One SU-25 down on target.
He missed me entirely.
Right,
Favoritism.
you're the one that's in charge of guarding then.
Anybody need healing?
I think Nez forgot that he is supposed to come to the box without flying at Mach 1. Or jets for that matter.
Makes it easier to find than using the map.
Just head to the smoke, yeah?
Yeah.
Do we have unlimited stamina on training service?
Negative.
Well, mine's not going down.
That's because you're probably really light or something.
32 kilos?
It's quite light.
Yeah, I'm 43 and I've already lost one thingy.
I'm 54.
Chong.
Yep.
Die, wabbit.
Spartan CQB.
Spartan.
The objective building has been crashed into by a frogfoot.
Helo sounds. Helo east, climbing MI8. Armed MI8. Three MI8s. 7 MI8s.
Lots of them.
All of...
Keep this down.
Yeah, I respawned.
Jazz hit.
DM is hit. MI8 on the ground. Dismounts, dismounts, dismounts. DM respawned.
Guns respawn coming up from the east.
Run died, back in.
Early self-mid. are those guys in the blue?
Jez awake.
Ron's reinserting from north. Nunez.
We got a BMP, BMP. It is right by my location.
Don't tell everyone, guns, they'll be jealous.
Resurfing.
Negative, it's a tank, it's a tank. It is advancing west along the main service road.
Ron's going to try and get a butt shot.
I'm stuck here wounded doing medical.
Where are your guns?
All the way at the beginning of the MSR. All the way east. I was coming back in from respawning.
Right, probably a bit far for me to make then.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Watch out for dismounted pilots in blue coveralls.
Yeah, I shot about 3 of them.
I've just shot 3 cannons to the stairs, but I'm
Vehicle,
shot to bits.
Joanne, vehicle. It's gone past you to your west.
I'm going to suggest someone tries to blow up that.
My position.
I'm going to suggest someone attempts the objective blow.
Its turret might be down because it's not turret against turrets.
Oh, for God's sake.
Never mind.
I'm pinned in here. I got troops all around me.
I've got a tank next to me.
Mark tank with red smoke.
Just respawn.
Oh, my frames.
I've got an explosive on it, but I didn't get to set the timer.
Shoot it.
No red smoke available marked on map.
Copy. Man marker seen.
It's out.
North side of town, people, for AT.
Anyone suggest a reinsert point?
Not north.
Not north.
Unless you've got an RPG and then north.
Tanks down.
Hey! I'd like...
Hey, Gampy.
One got 18.
There was a ton of them right outside the building. I had a hell of a time trying to survive it, but I ended up killing them all, and a couple got away.
Let's get in there and get that box blown up.
If anybody's still near the box, please feel free to do the demolitions on it.
Is that box still there? I thought that whole building was brought down.
No, the box is still there.
Got movement right on the other side of that smoke. To the right. In that light between the buildings.
Seen barely.
Green smoke is Ron.
Yep.
En route.
Good luck, Ron. We're coming from the southeast.
Yeah, copy. They are on top.
Church on scratching from the north.
Orange smoke.
Guns respond.
Orange smoke dissipated now.
I've come back in at east if that's any help, Guns.
Okay, that's good.
Gimpy absolutely annihilated himself with his own hand grenade, self-made.
Curly, watch out, your left side.
Objective just got completed.
You okay there, Brooch?
Curly, DM right behind you.
Pritch is on the corner in the building. You are coming straight at me, boys.
Spartan, CQB.
Blue team. Med check.
That you behind me, Guns?
Yes it is, Jess. Yes it is, Jess.
CQB request CAS evac.
Careful.
Curly is down.
Bridge, Ron, your left side building.
Reloading.
Roger.
Curly self-made. Coming down. DM approaching from east.
Entering smoke-covered building.
He's down. I'm hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, do meds on yourself. Go ahead.
What's his orange smoke for?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey there.
Unknown. Anyone pop orange?
Hello.
Hello.
I think
Blue team negative.
Dungeon earlier was marking a lot of enemies.
I don't have smoke.
I thought it was you who said I marked a bunch of enemies with orange.
So whose is orange?
I think it's theirs.
Hey, I'm just giving myself some blood.
I could do with a stitch if anybody can.
Where are you?
I'm stitching you.
Alright. Thanks, Guns.
Giving you some blood.
Oh, you're behind Guns. That's why I couldn't see you.
Aha.
Yeah, Jess, if you could finish me up.
Sure.
Disaster has struck. I've run out of cigarettes.
Just waiting for the blood to get in you.
Back in 10 seconds.
Giving you some more blood.
Spartan CQB, request evac.
Walk it out on foot.
Alright, for some reason it's not letting me pack.
Say again, last Spartan, calm traffic.
Yeah. I'm alright, I'll be fine.
10 seconds, Bridge.
You guys can walk it out.
Dead.
Oh, no shit, I lost my pack. What the hell?
I were walking home, apparently.
Damn it.
Thank you both of you.
Suggest ammo med check before we move.
Yeah, consolidate your fire teams. Head east on the MSR when able to move.
Copy.
Covering smokes and return fire as needed.
Alright, Reds, form up on me.
Nicky, Ron needs a pack when you're ready.
Alright, I'm alright.
DM on you.
I got Ron.
Alright, status check on everybody.
Green.
DM green.
Okay, let's go. We're going to start heading out east along the MSR.
You guys okay? I'm on the MSR.
Alright, let's wait. Yeah, let's wait for blue.
We're on our way.
DM watching west.
Contact southwest.
Moving.
Don't get off the red.
Ron is down.
He's dead.
Ron's staying at
Down
main
and dead.
base.
Down and dead is a distinction. Use it.
Ron is down and dead, and I'm staying in the courtyard, back at respawn.
Future reference, Nicky.
Curly is down.
We got
Not
contacts coming in from the west.
Copy. Pop smoke. Nicky, if you can get Curly on your shoulders and run the fuck out of there, that would be really good.
Someone covering me?
Everybody else.
Alright, Reds, let's start withdrawing now.
Copy.
I want everybody head east.
DM covering Nicky.
Consolidate on the MSR. Eastbound extract.
I'm just gonna try to stabilize him in the building.
Negative, run. I'm popping smoke for cover.
Ron's eastbound.
DM, pull back.
Pulling back.
Friendly coming in from the southeast.
Eyes on.
Contact south.
Target down.
Nice, Mr. Pritch.
Confirmed.
Sorry, was on the phone.
Bridge is firm. Go. Pat the pot round me.
Ron, pull it in.
Is Nicky
Coming
safe to
back.
patch up Curly yet?
Nicky, stop at this next building on the right. Make sure he's not bleeding. If he's
Yeah,
still
Bridge.
not conscious, get him on your shoulder again.
He's bleeding very badly.
I'm right behind you, Ron.
Get him stabilised. Don't worry about a full heal. He doesn't need to be conscious. He just needs to not bleed to death.
Delta, give cover. Charlie moving back.
Guns moving back.
Covering.
Scanning for scumbags.
Alright, covering.
While this medical happens.
DM target at DM facing west.
Gimpy also west.
Riz west.
Guns west.
And east.
Bridge east.
Just northeast.
Nicky, have you got the bleeding stopped?
Yeah, we're just putting some blood in. He's got lost faith.
40 Mike's west.
Get him on your shoulder. We haven't got time.
He's stable now.
Copy. Let's get moving.
I've got 2 greens left. Do you want me to put one either side of the road? Green smoke.
Alright, Curly's moving.
Up in smoke. Moving.
GM take regard.
Man down, man down.
Dungeon's down.
Shoulders.
Chuck him on your shoulder.
Bridge covering fire.
Just saw something move in between the building 260. Yeah, all the way at the back. Watch your left. Ron, watch left. I just saw someone running around those buildings.
Ron down.
Oh, shit. Over here, DM. Over here. Come behind the wall.
We lost Curly. Fuck.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you got wrecked.
Keep moving, Red. Keep moving.
All right, you're going to have to keep moving. You're not too bad. I'm putting some blood in you, though, first.
Right.
Oh, never mind. Just go.
Blood loss.
Stuck. There we go.
Crossing.
Gimpy last man. Let's move. On res.
Bridge last man moving.
Clear.
This might be the first time I've ever seen TFA do a bounding retreat, and it's actually really good to see. We have a tendency to get really bogged down in contact. When you need to run away, it's actually a good idea.
Friendly coming in from your northwest, right side of the road.
Yeah, roger. Contact. Light support weapon gunner.
That's me. 100 meters out, last marker position.
Bridge's last man covering Ron.
Thank you, Chief.
Okay, you're back.
All good.
Run, Ducky, run.
I'm waddling.
Spartan CQB, we're now clear of contact and clear of the village. Can we have a helicopter now?
Back to base, I think.
Negative on helicopter.
Pritch's last man.
Copy
retreat.
LSW set.
I mean, base is south, I'd say, but
We can stop doing a bounding retreat. We can move out now. Oh,
heavy
okay.
fire south. Machine gunner.
Shot south.
Southwest. Bearing 210. Concrete building. Keep yourself, man.
Turn south 8.
Haven't got cover, make some.
Somebody in that building, Ron?
There was. He said concrete buildings, so that was concrete building.
All contact southwest.
Yeah, but I think he means the one over at 194.
He'd be very badly hurt.
Yeah, back over there.
South med.
And we got no eyes on that bitch.
If you're not using the radio, you're not being helpful. Come on, people.
Contact scene.
217 southwest.
Reloading.
Probably southwest. Trying to come up behind them.
I'll be Curly, take care.
Corner in front of me, 183.
Yeah, I see the blood stains. I see the blood stains.
Gimpy, Ron, Guns and I have got the corner. Heading for the corner, south.
DM is bleeding out. Very short time left.
Tourniquet.
Search on the skin starting from southwest.
Down, Guns.
Ron, I parallel your pos to your east. Compound your east. I will make my way to that wall.
Yeah, he's down.
Copy. Believe target is down on your most western wall.
Rog. Hearing sporadic small arms fire.
We're just double tapping. Making sure he's down.
Yeah, roger that.
Twan, did you say you respawned?
Totally unsighted along the length of that wall,
Yeah,
so don't peek it, don't pop it.
I am creepy approaching from the west-southwest.
It's clear all along that wall.
Search on Cinder Graveyard.
Suggest we collapse back then, folks.
Yeah. All right, Pritch, let's move.
Roger that.
Armoured vehicle coming from 215 south.
Ready to rock?
Go.
I have no idea what sort of vehicle it is. It's got wheels and looks like armour.
I've got eyes on a blue four. Yeah, I've got a blue 4 M2 Abrams. Bradley, my bad.
Our exfil?
Potentially. Showing on map as friendly.
I got smoke 210. That's dissipating.
New smoke, we've got Bradley. Bearing 150, moving left.
Friendly.
Friendly southwest.
I think the Bradleys are out, boys. Although it's not got enough seats.
East farmhouse.
Spartan CQB.
Send.
Is there a Bradley in the AO that's friendly?
Or is it just building a smoke
I
screen?
think so.
Good, just be trying to wall us in.
Oh, it's coming up as blue 4.
Yeah, but Ness is still kind of friendly.
Yeah, but where at? But it's more. But it should mark his position, and they're getting both Spartan and this tank. Was he trying to run me over there?
Probably.
Are you kidding me?
Back blast clear.
Clear.
That range back blast isn't really an issue.
PSA. Now you're enemies of Western 4.
Yeah, thanks, Ron.
Well, what did you try killing us for?
Area now marked for airstrikes. Congratulations.
We best get moving.
Run for it.
Disperse.
Reason?
Airstrikes.
Copy.
You know those airstrikes are going to be following us.
Yeah, but we don't want to get one point for one spot.
Hence the disperse order.
Mission to fire.
Gimpy's down.
Churton has almost got a lock.
Always granted.
Never mind, out of range.
Self-aid.
Never mind, out of range.
I think I may have gotten one of them.
What, did we just declare we're blue for or something?
A little bit.
They started.
They did start it.
No, didn't you? Did you invaded Poland?
Nah, they ran me over.
I just turned around to a faceful wall of metal.
Every time I was calling up to Spartan to find out what was happening, someone was talking over the response. Every time I couldn't figure shit out.
Oh, it's yeah. They're spawning, despawning.
No, it's more the fact that I didn't set up
Clear
to
back blast.
have short range on the left. Alright, you don't even blow himself.
Something shiny is falling from fast mover.
It's a contingency plan.
Clear back blast.
Hey, check the goddamn fire.
There
we go.
Fuck off, Bravo 1-1.
Can I shoot this mine?
Not mine.
Can I shoot it anyway?
No, Nez has moved anyway. Stop it.
I saw the Bradley crossing clover.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
It only ran over one and it did an armor and then whacked another person. It was only intended to the asshole that was running behind the tank.
Well, when I asked if it was friendly, what I heard, because everyone was talking, was, I don't think so.
I said maybe.
Maybe means no, doesn't it? That's what my wife always says.
Stop shooting the Googles.
Google?
Google.
What Google?
No, I'm just trying to take up power.
There's a man in a parachute.
Shooting.
War crimes.
I have the
I
best
think that was
ideas.
just a bird.
After being
War
run
crimes are
over by
always
a BMP, I'm all for those right now.
IFE actually, but same thing.
War crimes.
I'm new at this.
Yeah.
Potato, potato.
You wait till it comes down to figuring out which kind of Russian vehicle we're talking about, because we always get it wrong. Everyone says it's BTR when it's BMP, and BMP when it's BTR, because BTR intuitively sounds like it's tracked. But,
Yeah.
but BTR's wheeled.
Yeah.
BMP is
Basically,
tracked.
how I remember this, BTR is 8 wheels,
Oh, look,
BMP
there's
or
a
D is
BTR right
tracked.
inside behind you guys.
No, that's a
Armored
That's how many
vehicle
times
has
I hear
wheels.
this called as a BTR.
Armored vehicle has wheels.
Oh, I can shoot that with 7.62. What?
You can literally shoot through its armor.
Barely. Kill
Ouch!
Ow!
So it's just it's.
Oh, that's so nice. You guys are shooting a friendly in a BRDM.
It was unclear whether it was friendly.
The cook-off
I dropped it down with no one in it, and you one
I
of your
was
guys walked
driving
into
it.
it.
That's what
Someone
made it
from,
friendly.
I can hear
Apollo.
Give me.
What?
I can hear Nez. He must be that way.
Nez is all around us.
Well,
And
that was
what?
quite a wind down.
And what did we learn for that tonight, children?
Never trust Nez.
Yep.
Don't put Gimpy in charge.
We
Nah,
already
you
knew
did
that,
good.
didn't we?
You mean you hadn't learned that before tonight?
To be fair,
knew
yeah, I
that.
knew it.
I mean, Gimpy wasn't that bad.
I've been worse. I've been drunker.
How drunk were you then now?
This is my usual warning that I'm about to try and disconnect, and my laptop may not like it.
I'm only halfway down a bottle of whiskey, but I've been like 3/4 of a way down a bottle of whiskey and try and run stuff, so that's difficult.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna pour myself another glass. This
Excellent.
one was pretty good.
That was good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've now got to go and do Christmas stuff.
I do want to reiterate, seeing a bounding retreat was fucking lovely. Because I've never seen TFA run away from anything.
Yeah,
And that's a mistake. Because Nez has tried before to make us run away from shit by bombing the fuck out of it. We all get mass cast and nobody does anything about it, and everybody complains that the Zeus is being too mean.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys have plenty of time to get the hell out of there after being told, and you guys, a lot of them just stand around doing absolutely nothing, just keep going after the enemy. It's like, you're supposed to retreat. Alright, guess what? You want to keep staying in there? The area's going to get leveled. You're going to get killed.
Yeah, there was a point where I was like, we haven't done the objective. We should probably just do that and go now.
Yeah, we did actually mark the box, and then we sat there like, hey guys, this needs to activate because that's how the script
But I
works.
thought I was told at some point that the person that starts the mission has to end it, and I can't. And yeah, so I was waiting for Nez to come and press the button, but it was obviously unnecessary. So after
Ness.
yeah, after a bit, I just decided to start asking for evac. I got blanket no on the evacs.
I heard that.
Yeah. I was flying
no.
chopper in when there's guys still on the other side of town with AA missiles that are just on balconies. It's like, yeah.
It was a helo insert training, apparently, wasn't it, Nez? So I thought we needed a helo to get out. So that seemed appropriate, but no. It was like,
No.
you're walking. All right, we're walking.
You're walking. No, enemy, yeah. They didn't want, a lot of them didn't want to despawn, and they finally despawned.
They didn't want to let us walk either.
The ones that came after you are the ones I dropped in to add extra troops, and they're the ones that didn't despawn after the mission was completed, so I just chased after you guys.
Yeah. Which we needed a bit of, because that bound was getting stagnant. Because we were getting good at it, and it was working.
Got tunnel focus. I ran up, got in position, and opened up.
Well, to be fair, there were buildings both sides of us.
until we were clear of it. Yeah, good fun that.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
I'm off. Bye bye.
Night.
Later.
Hello, mate.
Yeah, I'm out of here. I'll see you all next Thursday, probably.
Roger.
Toodles. Take care, Rob.
Take care.
and canoodles.
What now?
All of that, yeah.
Toodles, poodles, and canoodles.
I'm not even asking.
Yeah, don't do those all at once.
It's my goodbye message. Jeez.
Now that rolling retreat works really, really well, and from where I was retreating, looked really fucking good.
Yeah, you and me were at the back, so we saw the best of that.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that no matter what your team is called in work, it's usually Charlie and Delta fire team. And it'll be like Charlie give cover and fire Delta maneuvers, and then goes firm, and then the opposite.
Yeah, we've done bounding before, but we do it forwards.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Advance to contact.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever practiced bounding retreating.
Yeah, it's
We have in the past, but the problem is the small amount of people that actually show up know it and they'll understand it and does it, but it's the rest that don't. And a lot of times we didn't have a lot of squad leaders there to do it, and they don't really pay attention to that, and they just tell people to run. So that's where everything falls apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling medics to get patients on shoulders and start fucking sprinting, and then everyone else to watch their back. Essentially, most people were doing a pretty good job from what I saw.
There's too much in contact to do it effectively.
Sometimes, yeah, it's not easy, but because we're on the MSR, I figured it was quite a narrow field of view, so we just had to watch our asses. Had some people up front watching the forward elements, and then everybody else just sort of pushing along.
Yeah, and it worked out very well.
Oh, we got a couple people downed in fire.
Yeah.
I would say, who got killed in the first bomb strike? I can't remember. It was Curly, I think it was, and someone else.
Me.
Yeah, Curly got flattened. That was cruel.
What's interesting is I didn't know exactly where you guys were at all. I just flew in. I'm like, okay, I'm going to drop in this general spot, and I'm going to come back around, see what happens. And all of a sudden, I drop it, and next I know, I hear it being called out. I'm like, oh, okay, they see the bomb drop, and all of a sudden, boom.
What did you have loaded?
Yeah, the Fab 250s, and then I had the 500s.
250s?
I had 250s, two 250s, and two 500s.
Yeah, the 500 is making a mess.
I'm not sure if it was the first or the second drop, but the building came down around my ears, and I didn't get hit at all. Walked out the remains of the door as if nothing had happened.
Armour giveth, armour taketh away.
Oh yeah, somebody dropped a armoured vehicle on me later.
No, that was just bad driving.
No, that was Ron clearing his back blast, but he didn't clear who was behind the vehicle when it blew up.
To be fair, I just told everyone fire.
I did what Gimpy said.
And at that kind of level of desperation, when there's an IFV on you, backblast is going to hurt less than the fucking 30mm, isn't it? So just fucking shoot the thing.
It didn't even have
you got
ammo.
your face right behind the rocket, you're not going to get hurt that bad.
Put some eyewear on, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
What was even more ironic is I just brought DM back from the brink, and he was trying to pull me out from under the vehicle, and then we both got splatted.
Everyone's trying to promote Ron. He won't have it. He don't want it. He don't want it. You don't want it, Ron.
Am I back? I think I just glitched in and out about 6 times.
Yeah, you're back.
Thank goodness.
No, the IFE, it backed up to whoever was behind it. It hit him, but when it hit, it does the armor thing. It's for one of the big reasons we tell people not to run over AIs. It's for the exact same reason, because after backing in, the IFE decides to do its flippery, and it went flipping into whoever else was around him.
Yeah, I was trying not to get run over, but it just was trying very hard.
It's like, who's behind my door? They're calling out. They're not sure if it's friendly. Let me run them over.
We wouldn't have all fit in it anyway.
It might have. There was only one guy in the vehicle, and then to begin with, that was the driver. So
It's
guys
an
might have fit.
8-seater, isn't it?
I think it's more. I can't remember.
Me and DM just turned around to a wall of metal running us down, so...
DM's used to getting run over by me. Run over, blown up, shot.
Yeah, I'm led to believe it's some sort of initiation, right? Getting Nez'd.
By my training, you would be fine for missions.
Yeah, missions are usually a lot easier.
I ain't complaining, it was fun. Didn't have a clue what the heck was going on most of the time, but it was fun.
On Thursday, it was a lot harder than a mission.
Yeah.
Friday went swimmingly, as far as I can remember.
Well, it's a total of 10.
I know it was Sledge's mission, so it was really, really hard on purpose, but we still did all right for a change.
He had too many AIs down.
We knew what we were doing at this point. We knew that mission series is going to be an absolute slog, so we're prepared for it.
Problem is, he put too many down, knowing that he's doing it on a Friday, and Friday numbers are always low anyways compared to Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So that didn't help. And he didn't try to take any troops out to try to alleviate the pressure on it. He just left them in, and that's what was killing the frames.
I'm not even going to put troops in for mine. I'm just going to give you compositions and let you do it yourself.
Yeah, see, that works out because you can just drop them in quick at mission and just start doing it by town to town and throw it in between if you need too much of a gap, and then just go from there. Like mine, I just put just enough like vehicles or some troops in certain areas, and then I just fill them up on mission night because it just eases up on the frames.
Yeah, that's what I did on my mission. I just gave them the storyline, and I let Nez and Ray put everything down.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to do.
A lot of times they say, well, the triggers work better, but it's like there you still have the same issue when you do it because once you start the trigger, the system is trying to read how many of those guys are on that trigger and try to spawn it based on everyone's position. It can crash the server. It hasn't passed, but I don't recommend triggers, but people can. And I just prefer you could just drop them because you could drop them in and get them moving, and then you're good.
And
yeah, I don't particularly want anything fancy.
With all the new list we got for add-ons and stuff, we ever going to be doing any World War II again, or is that out now?
We are. I don't think they're going to add that World War II mods anytime soon. We got too much as it is with the current mods.
Yeah. Okay.
I think in the past we've had issues with the World War II where a lot of the stuff was broken and it just hurt the frames and hurt the system. So, as far as I know, that's one of the reasons they just kind of got away from it and just go anything from Vietnam on. So.
Yeah. Okay. The only reason I'm asking is because I was considering doing a World War II campaign.
Do it.
Biggest thing is asking Shep about it, but then that's on to Shep, and then you gotta look at the size of the file and how many. A lot of the some of the mods require dependency mods, and that means a couple more added to it. So we did use that IATO, whatever one it was. That was a World War II one we used a lot. That's the biggest one. So.
Well, we could still do like Cold War stuff, right?
Oh yeah, like I said, Cold War, post-Korean time frame. I'll say that's why I say Vietnam on.
Right.
It's because we got the uniform equipment and gear basically for that. Because we got the SOG, where we can utilize a lot of that Vietnam sort of equipment and gear for that time period, and all and so forth. So yeah.
Can we do Korea?
Yeah, we could because we do have some of the M1 Grands and some of the weapons. We do have some of them in the arms and a lot of the other mods. We do have World War II style weapons, but we don't have a lot of the vehicles and other equipment.
Okay.
I think Korea was just starting to get the jets in, and then most of that stuff was post World War II equipment, and they still carried on. So.
I'm going to jump out, guys. I shall see you all on Tuesday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
See you, Pritch.
Have a
Cheers,
good one,
Jess.
Pritch.
Cheers, boys. Goodbye.
Incidentally, nice tank shooting the other night.
Thank you very much. It was a team thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fun to watch.
I was missing with 5 rockets, so everyone else could hit. That's the team.
Driving up
125.
Try to driving up on a friendly position and having one of your friendlies try to shoot your back in with our ATs and completely missing, and you're just sitting there like, why?
Because I missed number one because that was a piece of crap. That RPG 75. It's garbage. Number two, I heard just the very end of that was Spartan, and I just kind of moved the rocket launcher a little bit, and it missed. But I was using the wrong line to aim with.
Well, save man.
I'm gonna head off. Have a good night.
Night, Nicky.
Later.
Have a good one,
Night,
Nicky.
Nicky.
See ya, Nicky.
Just made a funny video of that. Their guns just so funny watching you driving up, and all of a sudden I see, okay, this guy's getting in position. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Boom.
but Nez, you can't blame me for that because with your training, I'm spring loaded to shoot at you in any vehicle at this point.
This is kind of that's kind of the reason why I wish I had a driver most of the time. Spartan should have a driver because we're 9 out of 10 always in the map and then on the freaking radio. It's kind of not as easy to drive a vehicle all the time and talk, but yeah.
Are we basically saying that the primary rule of training is shoot Nez before he shoots you?
Exactly.
Yeah, just
Understood.
Yeah, but
Mind
I notice you're in there. You're trying to do the driving. You're trying to do the gunning. You're trying to do a little bit of Zeus.
Yeah.
You're trying to do a little bit of everything. And yeah, you kind of need a driver.
This is great. I'm watching you try and do a fucking CAS attack on us with flipping fast-moving jets and rocket strikes and shit like that. And I'm just calling up to ask you questions for your helicopter and not just to annoy you because I know that you're up there. I'm just like, oh, can we have an exfil now, please?
Those 7 helos will wreck my frames.
Yeah, they will.
Also, there's with the tank, did you just get enough of me or something? Because I magically passed out just after that tank blew up.
I don't think it was magic, mate. I think it was probably an explosion.
No, I was walking down the road when I suddenly first knocked out and almost instantly after died with no gunshot heard.
Ace Medical works in mysterious ways.
Delayed death.
Did you ever get your packing kit back, Guns?
Yeah, I did. I got it back next time I died.
Yeah, because that was weird.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened, why it didn't include it, but it's armor.
Yeah, I came back in without my weapon at one point. Somebody noticed, thankfully.
Oh,
that was me.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I've been nothing short of confused tonight, so apologies for anyone I accidentally shot.
Well, anytime you die, always check that you have your weapon because that happens quite often, as a matter of fact.
I've never had that.
Yeah, I ended up saving my loadout and just reloading it every time.
I've had Fritz come in without a weapon after respawning. I've had Reds come in without a weapon after respawning. So yeah, I see it quite often.
I've had it happen in Mission before. It's poo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but between that and the lag and frames I was getting tonight, it was interesting at times.
Yeah, the training server's quite busy, so it does have a tendency to be a bit sloppy sometimes.
Yeah, the mission server's been a lot more stable so far, even when we were driving off a cliff.
Yeah, because usually there's only the stuff down that we need for that.
And then I go into the arsenal, I get a new Titan, and I go out into the field, it's got no ammo.
Oh.
I'm like, what the hell?
You're flying in a chopper.
You bought a 250 grand. Bought a 250 grand empty tube.
Oh yeah, and I had a perfect shot on Nez.
Yeah, you're like, I can't get a lock on him. I can't get a lock.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I shot the first helicopter also for the rest stuff that all the helicopters, so I just was out of ammo.
But yeah, Jess, that's the next thing I want you to get trained up in is AT.
Okay.
It's easy and fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried it in the VR training. I got the unguided one, then the guided one I missed with the first shot. Couldn't figure out how to pick another one up. So yeah, that was fun.
If you're doing it on the vanilla stuff, it's different to how it is for us because we're playing armor changes it all. What's it?
Ace.
Ace changes it all.
Yeah, I've got the Ace VR thingy, so I've been playing around in there a bit. That's helped.
So some weird nuances, but I can train that one if you need it.
I'll take help wherever I can get it at the minute. This is all still rather overwhelming, but I'm enjoying it.
There's a lot to this game. Yeah.
Yeah, there is. Just when you think, oh yeah, I'm getting the hang of that, someone else gets you from behind. Usually Nez.
Usually.
And I don't take it easy either.
It was Jaff that made me start wearing a dead man switch, though. Nez sneaks up on you sometimes. Jaff sneaks up on me all the time. They've singled me out for some reason. It's for the banter, I think.
A lot of times I don't know who's going to be in the area. I just see a bunch of blue areas. I just jump into the closest guy I can to start attacking and get you guys distracted. 9 out of 10, you're walking into a freaking building I'm in. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and the one thing I've definitely noticed about you is wherever you throw smoke, that's not where you're going to be anywhere near.
Yeah, no. The only time it's ever smoked is near my position is because the freaking armor doesn't like it jumping a window or bouncing off something.
Yeah.
I throw smoke to distract you guys, get distracted, and I throw a grenade in the backside, and you guys get fucked.
Yeah, well, I've learned not to look at that smoke anymore.
Because you think enemy just pops them out anyways. They throw them out just to throw it. They don't have any idea what the hell they're doing to begin with. They just throw it. I throw it to distract, and you guys do get like, hey, who bought this color smoke? And I'm sitting there like, walk for it.
I swear I had an AI on Thursday that looked right at me and didn't shoot me.
Oh, that might
have. They're slow sometimes.
I had a few of those this training.
I think
just I was self-medding in a garage. I finished self-medding and look up and there's just a machine gunner standing there shooting everyone outside the garage.
Oh, I think the best one was when Nez had come up and snuck up. There was a bunch of us doing medical. And Nez comes up there and he's standing right next to everybody. Nobody notices him. He reaches over and taps the guy on the shoulder next to him. And he figures out it's a fucking Russian and we waste him.
There's been multiple times. There's multiple times like we did have it on one of the things where we were doing Medical Thursday, and we had the Russian guy come up and then got shot. I shot him, and also I got hit by the frag. But there's a lot of times that they walk right up, and it's AI control. It's remote control because they walk right up. They don't start shooting immediately when they walk up. They just stop. So it's remote control.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do that. Just, especially when there's like more than two people, like 2 or more people on a single person. I do that because no one's providing security to allow that. So you got someone walking right up as you're doing medical, and it's a thing to get the medics to know and people around them. If there's multiple medics on a guy that's down hard, they need to provide security. You don't need to be running off. You need to watch all the corners. Spread out and watch it. Give them a little bit of space, but keep enough that they can't get flanked.
Yeah, because you pull that maneuver quite a few times actually.
I still do it. Hell, there's even times I just toss in a smoke grenade and say, "Well, you guys are all dead."
Yeah, but this one was funny as hell because if I remember correctly, you were out of ammo, and you couldn't shoot any of us, so you just walked up in the middle of us, stood there for about 5 minutes watching everybody, and then you walk up to the guy that's getting healed and you start tapping him on the shoulder. It was hysterical.
When the Halloween one, and I was taking over one of those bodies. I ran right around with you guys, and you guys were just like, "What the That one is because you can't use the.
Oh, that Halloween stuff is weird.
That one, I'm never using that one ever again. I would never. Nope, fuck no. Got a better one.
Uh-oh. Well, that one that didn't shoot me, that was at that SAM site we had so much fun with Gimpy.
Yeah.
But I think we started off by driving off a cliff and nearly nosediving into it.
Yeah, triple front flip.
Somehow landed on the wheels. And was that also the one where the wall just came out of nowhere?
Yeah, we crashed into the wall. It fell over. I jumped off the bike, started shooting and shouting strong language and throwing grenades.
I tried to get off the bike, but ended up stuck in the wall, which didn't help.
Yeah, that'll happen.
And then I think we both got taken down by something. Frag?
Yeah, it was frag because I saw the guy throw it. I tried to cap him in the face. I think I did shoot him, but I ran out of bullets, and the frag got me as well.
Yeah, because I just about managed to get round the bike, and I'm down.
I did get a charge on the Sam first.
Yeah, and that was when, and I didn't know that they show up on the mine detector either. So I was going, where the heck are these mines coming from?
Oh, you do now.
I do now, yeah. And then when I come to, you've gone somewhere. I don't know where. I'm by the bike, flat out.
I got belligerent. That's what happened to me.
Yeah, you did. And then I something hit me again, and I went unconscious again for a bit. And then when I came back up, I was like, right, I've got to find out how messed up I am. And while I was in the heal menu, just making sure that I could actually safe to move, a Russian comes out, and I'm facing the other way. I've got turned around somehow, and so oh good grief, we've got Russians outside this place as well. He turns towards me, I think, oh well, that's it, I'm toast. Does the AI thing where they sort of spin around a couple of times and run off again. And at the same time, I've got, I think it was Space yelling at me that Gimpy's been taken prisoners in the shack, and then you're yelling, no, I've respawned, and I didn't realise that we're respawning on body. So I think, oh, well, he's miles away now. I'm on my own in the middle of a Russian SAM site. Russians everywhere. Help!
I was still handcuffed.
And I think at the same time, it's like, Gimpy's a prisoner. You've got to go get him in the shack. It's like, one, I don't know where the shack is. Two, I don't know what to do when I get there. I didn't really realise this prisoner thing was a thing. I think that's the first time I sort of rabbited in the headlights for a few seconds before trying to actually get out of fire.
Oh yeah, you can definitely be captured.
Okay.
Also, then she had fun crashing and jetting to us.
Yeah, that was fun. I ran out of bombs, and I ran out of a nose gun, so I had no other weapons.
I believe that's what GR called Fox 4.
Hey Nez, do we still have the Warhammer mods?
We don't have it on the server, but Steam still has it.
Would it be a problem getting them on the server?
I think Shep won't mind, but you have to talk to Shepard about that. It's his call to get them loaded.
Okay.
Wasn't it Shep that wanted to do a sci-fi?
Yeah.
There's been a poll about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the problem about the way Shepard did it, he did it in a public chat room where people that are not part of TFA, they're still just in our chat, in our Discord chat room, were able to vote on it. So kind of my way was tainted to begin with. But yet again, Star Wars
he should have put
top
it in the
one
company
anyway.
chat. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, the only reason he did that is because of my side group. That was the only reason he did that, because it was just that weekend I just mentioned it. He wanted to look at my mod set, sent him the mod set, and the next thing I know, Monday he's posting about it, and I'm sitting there laughing when that group. I'm like, yeah, it's not even going to be close to what I'm doing.
I just wanted to know because definitely enjoyed that series of Warhammer that we did. What was it, last year?
Yeah, those Duster, I think, did that, or King, yeah.
Yeah, because that was a lot of fun.
I missed them because I don't do that. That's not my thing, but yeah. A lot of times it showed up on Friday, and I was usually out of town, so.
Yeah, we did it. We did 4 missions. We did one in each of the different whatchamacallits. Oh God, I'm having a brain fart.
Thingamabobs?
Doofus.
One of the different factions. We did 4 different factions.
Yeah. I remember when they were talking about getting it done, but like I said, I missed it, so I never even had it to begin with, so yeah.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. Flamethrowers were great.
Yeah, if you could find that, if you have those mods still in your somewhere.
Nez with the flamethrower, there's a scary thought. Stop giving him ideas.
We
Yeah.
all had flamethrowers that day.
World War II once we had flamethrowers, but I never touched it.
Now I remember Dungeon
World War One
saying,
had
like,
even bigger ones.
Now I remember the Dungeon on the comms saying, "What it would be a suck if the boat would take off," and Nez heard it.
Yeah,
Nez.
yeah, the boat would take off, and all of a sudden, I'm like, there he goes. You heard. Yeah, Ron.
Yeah, funniest thing tonight was when we were trying to withdraw, and somebody was, I think we're clear, and the next moment that carrier arrives. Thought that was just tempting fate, wasn't it?
The what arrived? The carrot.
Well, when we got run over at the end.
Oh yeah, that thing. That thing was supposed to be friendly.
It didn't feel very friendly to me.
Run me up, friendly until it ran me over, and it definitely was trying.
It did an absolute bullseye on me and DM.
Well, when it blew up.
Yeah, on top of us.
Alrighty, guys, I got a cut.
Yeah. No, night guns. Thanks for the help again.
No problem. I'll see you guys Tuesday.
Yeah, I should be there.